All right, I am live, which is just as well because I don't think I would do well dead. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Bassman, her ladyship, and Bass woman. Okay, now give me a moment to flick up the link. Und da. Ah. Sehr gut. Now, yes, today I'll just keep doing the work on. I want to finish the engine today if I can. Uh, I'm always doing well, mate. As I say to people, I'm always good. And even when I'm not, I'm still good. I just get better. Um, so yeah. Um,
Hello,
hardly.
hello.
Anyway, so
Hello, David.
first, first,
No,
delay. Oh lordy, yeah,
I
that's
got
it.
my dog eating a salad.
All right, round we come. Now, I haven't heard from the um, laser cutters
Oh,
yet, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I still got my plan. I know what I'm doing. So it's all pretty straightforward.
oh, so they're going to call you when they're ready for you to drop it off.
Well, first, what they want to do is give me a quote, which
Oh,
is
got
fair enough. I don't think it's going to come to much. They're probably going to go, "Oh, really?" Um, but they just want to know what they're looking at, what the deal is. I do have other options because I do think that's the way to do it. Really, it's a question of where I get it done and how I get it done. Is my take on it. Now, what I'm going to get onto today.
Well, you're very
Uh,
fortunate. We don't have places like that around here that does that kind of thing.
uh, well, that is a thing, yes. And here's something I can add to that. And it's Adelaide in many ways
Yeah, I'm still
is
open.
it's an overgrown country town. We've got a population of I think it's 1.5 million.
Damn.
Um, yeah, it's not a very big place, really. Um, when you consider, let's say, when you consider um, that in places when I was in China, I was at the city I was in was regarded by them as a small country town.
Yeah.
6 million people in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, as a quick little addendum to that story, um, I was one of um, 7 Westerners in the entire city. We stuck out like dog's balls, and my instructor actually said if ever he wanted to find us, it was actually quite a simple matter. You could just walk up to any of the Chinese guys and say, "You've seen a bunch of round eyes," and they'd basically say, "Yeah, down the road, turn left," and he'd know exactly where we were. Now, this actually has a very comes with a kind of interesting and mm, a little bit dark sort of a story. It goes like
I like
this.
stories.
Okay, my instructor and I had after training one morning, gone out for to do some shopping, have some breakfast. No worries. Between the training, I'm looking for jet black, by the way. Between training and the shopping centre, I dozed off in the back of the car because it was still pretty early on. And when I got out of the taxi, I left his camera in the car, and so when I've made that realization, I've tried to run back to get the taxi, but all the taxis look the same, and good luck with that. So I've told the instructor what's happened. He said, "Do not worry about it." Now, I know story tells that the instructor I am talking about is the one from over here, Chinese guy, but
Okay.
But that's my instructor from over here, and we've gone over there to train under a Chinese, one of the top Tai Chi masters in China over there.
Really?
And this is an interesting part of the story, what's more, was also a senior Communist Party member. So, yeah, there's bits and bobs to this tale.
Oh, shit.
Now, anyway, and he was calm as you like about it. He said, "Yep, no worries. Let's go get some breakfast." Okay. But he was very calm. He was normally pretty fucking short-tempered, actually. And okay, so we go off and we get some brekkie, and at one stage, this guy comes up to us. I don't speak Mandarin. It's worth making a note here. And he says a few things to my instructor, and who then turns to me and says, "Camera has been found." Okay. He said, "We finish our breakfast, we go to the taxi, we'll go and pick it up from a police station." There. Okay.
The police.
And so that's what happens. And
Wow.
once we I'll give another quick look for the colour I'm looking for. I don't find it. I'm just going to get on with another one. Yeah, anyway, once we've gotten all that done and dusted and I'm back at the because we're actually staying in a hotel, and once we're back there, I say to my instructor, that would never have happened in Adelaide. What the fuck is with that? And he said, "Oh, that's easy. They're trying to make friends with the West. They find out that they've got something that's just disappeared from a Westerner." And it's just like, right. Yeah, I guess if my options were you hand that in or you're going to die, tell you which one I'm picking. You think that's pretty full on.
Yeah. Say.
But yeah, that was yeah, but also equally, it would have been very easy for them to find me. I can't find jet black I was looking for. What a pisser. Never mind. I'm sure it's around this. Anyway, but yes, it was. We could be found anywhere apparently with consummate ease, and I've got these in the way, Rob. Yeah. And obviously, I fixed the taxi driver up suitably for tracking us down, because that's just how you play the game over there as well.
So how long were you over there?
Not that long. The about 3 weeks. What we were over there to do predominantly was because the style we were studying is because first up, there's various types of Tai Chi. It's not just, most people think there's just the slow moving one.
Oh no.
That's Yang style Tai Chi. And there's something I want to do. And the one we were going to do was Chen style Tai Chi. Now, Chen's is far more obviously a martial art. It's the original style of Tai Chi, and it was developed initially by a garrison commander, and it's got some absolutely brutal moves in it.
Wow. I was not aware of that.
The look, Tai Chi done as a martial art will offer you everything, and this is where when I see them do it in the UFC ring, they're too theoretical in their approach. I was taught a very martial approach, shall we say. Yeah, done properly will offer you everything from a casual bitch slap all the way through to fatality.
Wow.
One of my favorite moves as a demonstration piece comes with the friendly little name. It's 2 moves. Single whip into stroking the horse's face. See, breaking arm, palm strike to face with eye gouge, and breaking neck to fatality. That's what you're doing.
That's Mortal Kombat bullshit right there.
Yeah. Here's another one for you. Buddha reaches for the needle at the bottom of the sea. What you're actually doing is, as the punch comes in, you're dragging the arm down, so as they're off balance, and then you're stepping through to reverse the energy.
No.
So their options are to either go with that, in which case they're going to roll onto the small of their back and get pretty badly hurt, or they can resist that and wind up with their shoulder torn out. That's entirely at their disposal.
Yeah, that's like judo and jiu-jitsu, using their their weight against them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tai Chi does a lot of that sort of caper.
Okay.
But that's what we were there to study, and we already pretty much knew the form, and the idea was that we were going to be there to get refinements and tighten up technique and stuff like that. And it was very, as you can imagine, insightful. I was particularly pleased with myself one day because hang on a moment, let me just get this one. There we go. I think I missed it. Okay, there was 3 sessions a day, 6 till 8 in the morning, 4 till 6 in the afternoon. There we go. And
That's a pretty long session.
8 till 10 in the evening. And if you missed any of them,
you're behind, right? Even if you missed a class, you're just directly behind.
Well, if you miss one, you're an evil man. The policy,
what kind of consequences were
you would get is You would have thought that you had done something to the man's virgin daughter sort of level. Anyway, but the 4 till 6 session was more about he would work with um, particular students, and what you'd do is you'd watch and follow that very closely, because while he's working on fine detail with particular students, you could see what was happening, and
right.
he's and learn by mimicking, sort of a deal. Anyway, and I was very happy because one day I was the one who copped the specialist treatment.
Mm.
And oh my lordy, he put me through the mill. But the good
Man.
part was that he was mightily pleased with me. And for that, I was a happy camper.
Oh, that must
Because,
have been pretty cool to be able to go to China and study that for a
oh,
while.
mate, it was.
Just being there alone was pretty badass, I imagine.
Oh, it was pretty cool. One of the things, because it was part of a trip that also included going to Thailand to do some Muay Thai. Um, I ended up, when I was over there, I presented get this, I presented medals at the National Stadium at a Muay Thai tournament because they had at what it was at the National Stadium. They have, well, at a whole stack and a whole stack of other camps. They got all ages training.
Hmm.
It was one of their big tournaments in the various age groups, and the basically, yeah, there were medals for all the different age groups. It was one of their sort of like progressions through training sort of a thing.
Right.
And anyway, on the first day we'd gone there, um, the we sort of gotten ready to go do some sparring and training with these other guys who were sort of like, well, trained there. That's the bottom line here. And the poor guy who was put against me had no chance it's, at all. Legs, his legs were the length of my arms, mate.
What the hell?
He surrendered £100 to me. To these Thai people, I was the biggest thing they'd ever seen doing Muay Thai. This was an amazing visual to them.
I can imagine.
And there we go. There's
Oh, my.
our yeah, pretty
Yep.
pleased with how it looks.
Yep. That's looking good.
Anyway, and it was kind of funny because the okay, I'd shave up to the guy, line him up, and of course, because I've got a prodigious reach over him before he, I mean, I'm either jabbing him and nailing him before he's even had much of a chance, poor sucker. Or if he comes in with a roundhouse, there's a technique you can do out of Wing Chun, where if you apply what's called a Gan Sao, as it hits your arm, that's a kick. You roll underneath to catch the leg. And he's coming with some kicks, and I've just gone catch, throw. And it was just like the poor guy had no chance. No chance. Anyway, after a while of this, Yatana, that's the Thai instructor, that's come over to me and said, yeah, he's pointed out that this the biggest bag I've ever seen, dead set serious. All of I would estimate. It would have to have been a 200+ pound bag. Really long. Just basically said, yeah, just go and work that over. And while I'm doing that, every now and again I'd see that these little tie heads poke their heads around the corner. Because, yeah, to them I was just a freak of nature as far as doing the Muay Thai thing goes, because I was just that big.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It looked like something on the floor, didn't it?
Yeah, and anyway, so at the end of the day, we've done our training, and basically, yeah, Yatana's come up to me and said, we want you to come and present medals at this afternoon. And I thought it was all of us. I said, oh, we're presenting medals. No, you're presenting medals. Okay.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, it was just me. I don't know why it was particularly just me, but that was what they wanted. So I was pretty chipper about that, as you can imagine.
Oh, yeah, I would have been too. Hell, that's a kind of an honor, wasn't
Yeah, and it was cool because what happened
it?
when I arrived, I just figured I didn't want to make a fuss or anything. They got stuff to do, you know. So I just sort of entered quietly and sat down. And the now, I'm just got to. And while I'm sitting down, at one stage, I saw Yatana come in his Taekwondo outfit, because he was also the head of Taekwondo. So I'd been head of Muay Thai instruction. He was also head of Taekwondo at the national stage.
That's what I took when I was 14, 15 was Taekwondo, Muay Thai.
Yeah. But he comes in, and then I see him sort of like go and say something to his wife. And at that stage, this is where things got very cool for me, because there's a table at these sorts of things called, that's the referees table. It's where all the referees sit. To sit at the table, you must be master level. These are the rules. Anyway, while I'm sitting there, one stage, suddenly a drink appears, and oh, here you go. Oh, okay, thanks. No worries. And then I'm invited up to the referees table.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to all these Thai masters, mate. And yeah, it was really, really cool.
I imagine that was, man. That's pretty neat.
It was.
Well,
I guess I can honestly say that that's something that not many people will get to experience.
Oh, hell no.
And as such, yeah, that's a genuine sort of a privilege.
How long ago would you say that had been?
Oh, that was in 2002.
Okay. It ain't been that too terrible long again. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta say, all the various masters were absolutely lovely. They really were. They went out of their way to make me feel at home, as it were.
Well, that's cool. It'd been kind of a pickle if they were, any other way.
Well, you gotta say, I mean, these are guys who, in their field, hold big position.
Yeah.
And yeah, but there was no what's the line I'm looking, or the term I'm looking for? They were just nice guys.
That's what it is. It really is.
Straight out, they were just nice guys. Um, now, next. Excuse me again. Hay fever season absolutely hammers me.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
that's terrible. I've been very fortunate not to ever have any kind of allergies or anything like that bother me.
What I've got is, I mean, look, it's not so, it's a seasonal thing for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What it still is a pain in the ass. Not literally, of course, more figuratively. All right, next we want, you know what? I have a cunning plan. I didn't find the color I wanted, but I know where there is a color that is suitable. Well, I know of a color that is suitable that I saw and found pretty easily. Now, I need to be a little aware of the time because I have an appointment today.
Oh yeah. What we got going on? I can ask.
I'm getting probed and manipulated.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Probed and manipulated. In all the right spots, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the one. It's something that's kind of funny. Is it's not so bad now, but when my arthritis was in full effect, oh my god, the pain she could put me through and the noises she would get. Were a source of amusement for her co-workers, and sometimes even other customers. I remember coming out of one session having been absolutely hammered, and there's because you get a drink of water after the massage, which is pretty important actually. While I'm having water, there's a
You're lost.
Uh-oh.
there's
Solid.
this
Pin drop.
yeah, there's this young lady who's also clearly just finished a massage and having her drink. And she's looked at me and she's there. The noises you make whilst getting massaged are amazing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I totally get it because oh my god. Eventually it got such that Sarah, that's my massage therapist, had to say, look, you know, we might need you to try and keep it a bit quiet. And I get it. It might be disturbing for some.
Oh yeah,
You know?
some folks would be offended.
Oh, some people just get anxious and stuff.
I'd be
But
like, you go,
hey,
girl.
yeah. But it's like this is an area where Jim Morrison was absolutely correct. People are strange.
Oh man, very much so.
You don't even need to be a stranger for that to be the case.
Nope.
People are strange when you're a stranger.
Yeah, the looks we get when we're uptown sometimes.
Ah,
I can't help some people just live a boring life and don't want to have fun, you know.
it's a curious. I tell you, here's a curious thing for you, man. Like I don't take life, as you may have gathered, don't really take life very seriously. I don't see any point in taking it very seriously. It's frightfully short.
Yep,
Um, anyway, and I will be very silly for no readily apparent reason.
exactly.
Look, for and one of the things I'll often do is because you go and you order, some food or whatever, um, and people will say, name, and everybody just gives their name. I like to mix things up on occasion, and sometimes you'll get name, and I've been known to go Satan, and some people just get really shitty.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if I choose to be Lord of the Underworld, that is my fucking business.
Damn right.
But yeah, other people think it's a good laugh and go, "Yep, no worries at all." And you'll hear called out, "Satan, jolly good."
Yeah,
Um,
I'll do the Batman voice. I'll go, "Hello, how are you?"
the
Have a
other
good
one,
day.
um, when I'll trot out because it's just too easy not to, is the what was your name? And of course, the response has got to be Bond, James Bond. And sometimes they go, "Really?" You go, "Nah, but I can't help myself."
Yeah, a lot of people get a kick out of being goofy, and then there are those all special ones.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh, indeed, so much so. Oh yeah. Womp womp. Now this is one of those areas where I've got two different shades of black. Hmm.
I'm gonna let you do that one.
All I'm thinking is that is let's face it, there's a point of where that's pedantry, and I've suddenly sort of heard that a paraphrasing of you remember Danger Zone by Harold Fontelmeyer? Highway to the danger zone. That one? It was on one of the movies. You could change that to Highway to the Pedant Zone.
I went to
Um,
the zone. Ah,
yeah, that's all it really is. You're just getting pedantic, man.
do it.
And I know I'm going to get a few. Yeah, don't be doing Harold Fontelmeyer again. And no, don't worry, he's not really the sort of vocals I normally would go for. It
Yeah.
was one of the, I think maybe one of the Top Gun movies or something like that. It was in.
You say Top Gun movies?
Top Gun or maybe Hot Shots. Not Hot Shots.
That's it.
That was the parody of it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
It was one of those Air Force movies. Um, all right, let's see if you can peg the difference.
Well,
Actually,
actually,
you
yeah.
can. You can.
Yep. Yep. Very much so. Wow. Is one like a gray black, or they just?
One is a. In fact, I can identify. One is a high gloss. The other is a semi gloss.
Uh-huh. That's like flat black and matte black. There's actually a different color tone.
And it shows, and it's an well, hey, that's all good in the hood. Now,
That's a
next.
thousand.
So I was looking for
Definitely
G
complaining about me.
218.
Cheese on it. Last time it warmed up last, this not with too much cheese.
Here we go. This needs to be.
I guess I could.
Here's the shit put together.
Yep.
Hang on a moment. Is. Oh, no, I've already done that one, of course. All right. Now I've almost got the engine done. That's good stuff. Certainly in my eyes.
Are the valve covers chrome, or you got to paint those?
They're chromed, I think,
Okay.
which I'm certainly not unhappy for.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
I'll have a gander at that once I've finished this colour. I'm pretty sure they are completely chromed, which is all very sporting of them.
I picked up some Mod Podge today, and this is good for like putting on headlights.
Okay.
Well, not actually putting on head to like some models. They don't have the little clear lenses to put on them. They just have like the made in lines on the chrome. If you take Mod Podge like this and dab where the headlights go, it actually makes like a headlight cover for it.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Works out
Interesting.
really nice.
Very interesting.
That's like this Nova didn't come with headlights, so I'm going to use it on this car.
Yep. That's something you can also do with crystal clear. You can make windows and lights and stuff. I've done it before.
Okay. I ain't never used crystal clear.
Crystal clear's, well, I first got it because to put aerials on. Because, well, it dries, dare I say it, clear.
I said it for you.
Who would have thought? Anyway, point being that but I can't remember whether I saw it on a video or whether it just occurred to me that if it dries clear, it can actually be used in a lot of different ways. And since when I've started being able to use it, not just for creating windows over short distances. I'm not talking about full panels.
Oh, right. Absolutely. No, that'd be
But
kind of.
if you're talking about portholes or headlights or small gaps, boom, it'll do it. And you can also use it as and I find it preferable to use as far as instead of putty.
Yeah, I don't like that putty. I bought some and tried to use it here a while back, and that just trash.
Once you put it in, I found once you put it on, you got to file it, you got to shape it. Fuck that.
I'd be
With
better
crystal
off going
clear,
out there and making me
as
a
far
damn
as
dirt putty and putting in it.
Wow.
as far
Yeah,
as
I'll be more work.
the in my opinion, the thing that really makes crystal clear better is you can pretty much just fill it into a gap, wipe off even off the surface before it dries with just a toothpick, and because it's full, there's your gap full. It'll dry clear, so you're not going to have any problems with any color underneath it or whatever, and away you go.
Right.
And
Okay.
it works to treat, in my experience. All right. So, boys and girls, I am almost done on the engine as far as the detailing goes. Once I've done this, I've only got a little bit of chassis black. Boom, shakalaka.
I got my black spark plug wires today, so I'm gonna be putting them on my engine today.
Oh, nice one. Good.
I tried using like thread before and using a fray check, using a fray check material that you keep material from like fraying on you to
Yep.
tighten up the lines, but it just doesn't work. So I just rather pay $10 for a set of spark plug wires.
Yeah. All right. Now, there's something I could consider. I might. After massage, I'm going to be briefly gallivanting. I'm doing my bakery run.
About dispersing stuff you made or getting stuff to make stuff.
Dispersing. I made shortbreads this week. I just wanted to do something nice and easy. And after that, I'm thinking that I might pop down to my hobby shop
Ooh.
and see if they have some stuff I'm looking for in as far as, or in as much as I wonder if they've got whatchamacallit, spark plug wire sets there that I could purchase straight up rather than having to go online.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It would make my life a lot easier.
Well, I wish we had. Now, probably in Raleigh, I'm sure they probably do. But around here, like we go to Goldsboro, it's a decent size city that we go shopping at a lot. And they have a Michael's and a Hobby Lobby, and
Yeah.
but no real like model hobby stores that just cater to that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, we've in Adelaide, we've got there's two big ones that are, well, two branches of one place, if you know what I'm saying. There's one up north and there's one down south, and that's Hobby Habit, and they're the biggest guys in town. Then there's my regular go-to, partly for proximity, partly because they're the smaller guys. I tend to always back the underdog. Is Military Hobbies. and they're actually um, like on the way to Hobby Habit anyway. So you know what I'm saying? It's sort of a
Right.
bit of a well, may as well.
So do these stores just mainly focus on like hobby stuff, like
Yep.
or just crafts
That's
and
all they do. And then the other one, and in many ways the best one, but it's only open 2 days a week. Now, I think that one is sort of there's something that goes on there in as much as it's more of a hobby thing for the guy who owns it. And I think there's possible some like arrangement he has with other people, one of those sorts of setups. In which case, you've got to say, well, more power to him. If he can
yeah.
organise that, however it works for him. Maybe it's a tax write-off, I don't know. But they've got a lot of really, really good stuff.
Wow.
So they're the options I have. Today I'll be going to Military Hobbies. Thing with the one that's only open 2 days a week is Aero Works. Well, they do a lot more than just air. They now I think I've got this color done. Oh, exciting stuff, maybe.
Well, if we had something like that around here, if they were open 2 days a week, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Hell, going to Raleigh just takes so much damn time and so much traffic to deal with.
Look, here
And
we
my
go.
wife,
There's two things you can consider here. Actually, this is where Adelaide's a big win in the bigger scheme of things because it's got a lot of the advantages of a larger city, but because it's still small, a lot of the head fucky stuff isn't there, if you follow me.
right.
You still get that country town sort of shit going on. Now, I mean, there would be the pro side of living in your sort of a town is, well, pro and con. Everybody knows each other, which means you've got good support networks, but everybody knows each other, which means that everybody knows what you do, and that can be kind of orkies.
And low crime rate, so that's a big plus.
That's a big plus. That's a huge plus in living in small population stuff. And look, Adelaide, that's the thing. Adelaide's big enough to have a crime rate issue, but small enough that it's really, it's not really an unsafe place. You know what I mean?
Right.
Notwithstanding the psycho killings. That I mentioned to you the other time, I think.
Yeah.
Of which I hasten to add, there hasn't been one for a while. Yeah, being Adelaide, the reputation is all in good time.
Yep.
Now let's have a look at the time. We're doing well. We are now. Alex, natural steel. I want.
And Bassman, she's always up there around them areas, and she don't want to go back up there on her days off. I wouldn't want to.
Here we go.
Like every day, it takes her about an hour and 20 minutes to get home every day.
Oh, that'd be a pain in the ass. Yeah, I used to do that quite frequently for work. There was a time when I was working at a place called Coromandel Valley, which is quite a drive. but I didn't mind because it was a pleasant drive, like it was through the hills sort of a thing, and through roads that I enjoyed driving down. So that made it kind of nicer. Um, and also, I enjoyed my job, so which helps a lot in such circumstances.
Yeah, if you enjoy your work, that makes a difference.
It makes a big difference. These are undeniable facts. Now we'll go with this one. I forgot to check whether the rocker covers are chromed. I'll do that in a minute. I'm just going to do this.
Now, she's over like 7 stores and probably over 130 people. So you can imagine the bullshit she deals with every day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't say I miss working.
You know what? I understand completely because I've been out of the workforce for 12, 13 years now, 14 years. Man,
I
I do miss it sometimes. So,
look, here we go. I mean, part of the reason why I'm doing business is, aside from being 58 and looking for work, really, let's face it, no one's going to employ a 58-year-old because there's no long-term prospects in the employment field, if you know what I'm saying. They
oh
look
yeah,
for someone who's younger,
yeah,
purely by virtue of the fact they can get 20
and when
years out of them, 20, 30 years out of them rather than, less than 10.
I could go to Walmart and be a door greeter.
Have you ever seen that clip on Family Guy where it seems appropriate as a piece of timing? They've got Dick Cheney as a Walmart greeter.
No, I haven't, but
He
it's going
walks as people walk in. He just looks at them and says, "Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself." That's just a standard sort of response. Every now and again, he shoots someone.
damn. It's his shit.
And, yeah. Anyway, give me a moment. I want to quickly check here. Here we are. Is there any of these I want to do this color? Actually, no. No. Okay. Now, but yeah, and part of it's because the realities of finding work in that age group are just not realistic, and the other is having to deal with people, man.
I know, right? Yeah.
At least if it's my business, I can deal with people on my terms.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Well, Dick Cheney just
I'm
passed
gonna have
away.
to deal with people. These are facts, but
Yep. Dick Cheney just passed away November 3rd, and
yeah,
President
that's
Trump
why I thought it was appropriate time to mention him.
and J.D. Vance and President Trump weren't invited to the services.
It says a lot, doesn't it? I tell you right now, in my opinion, in fact, I even made a Facebook post to this effect. Look, just give me some popcorn. White House at the moment, it's some some entertaining viewing. Implosion in progress.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
It's just amazing.
I think he's raining havoc for what they done to him when he come out of office on his first term.
Yeah, but lately it's just been wow. One amazingly mind-boggling,
You
whatever.
can't make this shit up, can you?
Here we go. Here we go. Even I can't make this shit up.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And
God.
I can say that. Yeah, it's big as belief.
It's crazy. It really is. And it's getting so bad. My son, he's like, I want to move out of this country.
Look, I actually see all jokes aside, I do genuinely feel sorry for your population in terms of no one wants to see this sort of shit with their country.
I know, right?
And yeah,
Man.
it's I believe
Sad.
the adjective is embarrassing.
Yeah, sad and embarrassing. It really is.
And as to where this runs from here, who knows?
Oh my damn.
But it's like I said, where's the popcorn?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. No, it's more or less worth the damn liquor now.
Yeah. What's the line? Where's the popcorn? Later we'll get pizza.
And this ice is bullshit. It's affecting people that work for my wife's company.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the whole what the fuck.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yes.
It really is.
Oh,
It's sad, degrading. I mean, it's just fucking
there's
idiots.
no good part to it. And let's not be shy. That's you're looking at stuff that's straight out of 1930s Germany.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's frightening.
Yeah, very much so.
But yeah, as to where this leads to now, whew, my.
I think there was somebody, a Democrat, that was doing a video call conference thing, and he actually
Yeah.
people saw a swastika. You probably heard about that, and
Not
the flag in
made
the
of comfort.
office.
The yeah, it's
It's a
'cause
hoot.
I read a lot about US politics because I have I study politics in general, not just US, but also what's going on in Europe and all the rest of it, because it just affects everything, you know. There's a saying, just because you're not interested in politics doesn't mean politics isn't interested in you.
Heard that.
And it's actually something I've got a degree in. And that's also why I follow it pretty closely because, well,
Oh, do
it
you
becomes
really?
ingrained. Yeah, I do.
That's cool.
I studied international politics
Wow.
in terms of things like basically you look at why nations do what they do, what affects it, all that sort of caper. Because of the time I was studying, I also did what is called nuclear theory, which is basically the premises of the Cold War involving nuclear weapons.
Mm.
And yeah, some of it's just, well, straight out insane.
Yep.
Consider the following. There's a premise for what is called a limited nuclear war. Now you got to say, how the hell does that operate?
I'll
And
get
the
ready.
idea is that apparently by taking out a few strategic centers, you've issued the warning, and therefore you've achieved your objective, and therefore that if you take out the retaliatory strikes, you're all good. What a load of theoretical crap!
Mm-hmm.
One of my essays I wrote 2 essays. One was because with nuclear theory, also study a thing called, or is also part of international political law, which is the legal and moral elements of war.
Hmm.
The shit I used to study, man.
Wow.
And anyway, um, one of my essays was "All's Fair in Love and War." Discuss. And that was one of my essays. Got a B for that one.
Oh
So I
wow.
got a B for both my essays. I argued that whilst there are in that one, I argued that whilst there are alleged legal constraints, the realities are vastly different. And morality is, of course, a purely subjective thing.
Right.
So at that point, all being fair, even with legal constraints that are frequently ignored, personal morality will enter into things. Everything's on the table. Was my take, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much the truth.
It is. That's the truth. Like that would be.
The only war criminals are the ones on the losing side. These are facts.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all part and parcel of the same deal. The other essay I wrote was that, and bear in mind, I wrote this in 1989, maybe 1990.
Oh wow.
The was that if it had not been for nuclear weapons, oh hey, oh hey John, had it not been for nuclear weapons, there would have been a significant conflict in the past 40 years,
Yep.
and I agreed. It was pretty much indisputable. Um, that back in the days of conventional weaponry, um, it was considered quite the done thing to go and sacrifice however many young lives because this is how it happens, you know? Um,
Ridiculous.
but when you're talking about the destruction of entire populations and all the rest in pretty short order, it rather changes the game.
Yep.
And yeah, so I did quite well with that one.
Why can't everybody just get along, right?
Here's an interesting one on that front. Now, in World War One, the you may be and probably are aware, I'd suggest, that Germany was at war with both Russia and Great Britain, amongst
Mhm.
others. Now, here's the thing, you might already know this. The kings of all of those nations were cousins.
Huh.
Yeah, if you take a look at the pictures of the Romanovs, being the Russians, the now can't remember what the family name of the Kaisers was, but either way, them and then the British royal family, you could pretty much just interchange um, the name tags
Wow.
very easily, and
That-
the now while I'm here, very quickly. Anyway, so the thing is that you'd like to think that rather than a whole stack of people dying, why couldn't you just have a family dinner, guys?
well, you think?
But hey, nah. Let's send people to get stuck into trenches and have dysentery and other fun games like that.
Yep. Yep.
The thing out of World War One that always makes me laugh the most is the English royal family changing their German surname.
Huh. Huh.
There we go.
John Brown doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yay.
John Brown. There's a book called John Brown's School Days, and that gets parodied by Michael Palin from Monty Python.
Oh yeah.
And he did a series after Monty Python called Ripping Yarns. You can get full episodes on YouTube. And the one I recommend you see is Tompkinson's School Days.
Tompkins School Days.
Tompkinson?
Tompkinson School Days.
Yep.
Okay.
Tompkinson's School Days.
Hey, write that down.
And it's
Write that down. Tompkinson School Days.
Yep. It's got some absolute gold.
I'll check that out.
I won't give away too much. It's a humorous portrayal of an English public school, basically, or private school. And but there is one line I will hit you with, just because it's a bit of gold all of its own.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just for this one, yeah. I got 5 miles before I was caught by the school leopard. This is the sort of thing you can expect.
Okay. Oh shit.
Now, I'm pretty pleased. Oh, I've almost got it all done. Whoa, it's a bit good. Now, what color do I do that one?
Used your opponent and it didn't work out for you. Damn.
Now I'm fishing tomorrow, or at least I expect I'm fishing tomorrow. There is some possibility of rain, but that's unlikely to stop me and Chris. Seriously, mate. All too often we've gone call it off, and then it's just not. Then it hasn't rained. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You would have had that experience.
That's a good time
Right.
to go after rain, though. Right before.
Sometimes
right
it is, mate. Sometimes it is. Now, that's our belt thinking done.
Nice.
Yeah. Now.
Well, with bass fishing, it was. I don't know how. I'd never done a lot of brim fishing or crappie fishing.
Yeah, right. No, we go for we're going for carp tomorrow. We had a bit of fun with them last week, so we're going to do it again.
Okay.
David, the Battenberg was Mountbatten's surname. The royal families was they were the family of Saxe, Coburg, and Gotha. Nothing German about that. And I'll do that. This is 224. Boom. And then, very close to being done. At least on the engines.
I'm doing my second set of spark plug wires.
Nice. Yeah, I saw a thing about Lord Mountbatten. Or should we say Battenberg? Call him what he is. He's German. On YouTube, and it was interesting in as much as I'd always seen him portrayed as a very capable military commander and da 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 da. No, he was actually utterly inept. And the only thing that really sort of like kept that image up was the fact that he was well connected to the royal family. Which is unsurprising. After all, one's family can't look bad, can one?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, yo. There we go. Rinse that. One of those over there. Don't need those. All good. Excellent. It's all coming together, guys. Now, the question. And I keep forgetting to answer. Oh, and first, allow me to split. And sexiness.
So if you don't hear from the laser cutting place soon, you gonna contact them again?
I'll give them till, well, it's Friday here now. So if I don't hear from by the end of the day, I'll ring them on Monday. I used
that's
to be
right.
away
Your day's just starting out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they might get in contact. So they only contacted me yesterday morning. And yeah. That pretty much sums it all up.
That is true.
Now, that's a bit. There's a very mechanical looking part here that's chromed. I'm curious to have a look and see if I can perceive that anywhere. No, not there at least.
What part is that? The alternator?
I'll give you a zoom in. Hang on.
On the alternator's chrome.
Okay.
The fans chrome.
It's got that on the back.
Yeah, that's the alternator.
That's an alternator.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I'm here now. The 252 and 253 being.
Yeah, the alternator go around the back of your pulley system you just painted.
No, they've got a different one. But that doesn't mean I can't use that. I might consider that. Let's have a look at the one, because the one they've given here is this one. There's that, the one I painted. Let's compare
Which
and
one?
contrast.
Show the one you painted. Okay, so it gave you two options. It gave you one you could paint and a
They've got
chrome one.
that's all they've pointed to, but I'm
Okay.
looking at this. I'm trying to see if the dimensions are such that it would be an issue to um, do that. I don't think it would be a problem. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They, yeah, I reckon. Well, we'll use that then. Oh, hang on. This may come with a few other bells and whistles with it, but that's okay. I can work with that. Anyway, and the rocker covers are these.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
So yeah, nice. Um,
Yeah, I like the ones with the raised up letters on them.
yeah. So they're going to look good. And what's more is that there's one oil cap, and that is let me find the part. Yeah, they've actually given us a chrome part for that too.
Oh snap!
So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun putting that on there.
Yeah,
I normally
this
I
is where
normally squeeze
crystal clear
mine
will
too
come
hard.
into its own.
I normally squeeze mine too hard with the tweezers and shoot it across the living room.
Yeah. Now I've got um, a little bit of time left, maybe. Let's see.
Boom, duck back in there.
Actually, what I'll do is I reckon I'm going to wind things up now because I've got only got about 10 minutes, and if I get bogged into things, I'll run late for my appointment.
Don't want that to happen. Got to be on
Oh,
time.
that's pretty much the drill. And well, let's face it, that's how it happens. That's how you end up running late is by just not by getting bogged down into stuff. Okay, what I got done today was pretty much everything, really. We're looking pretty sound.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's gonna look
what I,
pretty sharp when you get it together.
yeah, everything I've got done. Anything I didn't get done today, I will finish off on Sunday. It won't
Okay.
be on Sunday. And I will then progress to probably setting up painting the hull, I would suggest,
Okay.
or maybe the interior. We'll work that out at the time. Okay, I'll give you a bit of camera time. Now, boom, there we go.
I got the spark plug wires put on the.
Oh, nice. That
engine.
is sexy work, man. That's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna turn out right nice and everything's all put together. And now I'm working on the Nova, the 72 Nova engine, putting the
Nice.
spark plug wires on it.
Was it a Nova that Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction drove?
That was Pulp Fiction's actually on TV tonight on one of our channels.
Ah,
I'm not sure about that. And I taped at the Mustang. I'm gonna put white stripes.
nice. That's gonna look cool, man.
Yeah,
Nice
it's gonna
one.
be pretty badass.
Good work.
I'm not sure what car they drove in that.
All righty. Now, hang on, I haven't moved my camera yet. All right, that is us done for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. We appreciate it. First time viewers out there, you know what you need to be doing now. Follow, like, or subscribe. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And yeah, we think we did well. I'm pretty happy with how things went. And again, when you go to those platforms, guys, you know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. Now,
right.
tomorrow we will not be on, as I mentioned. Hopefully, I'll be. Yes, this is indeed the case. Our pleasure, David. And but I will be back on Sunday, and we'll get some more stuff done at the same kit time, same kit channel. Hopefully, I'll catch you good people then. See yous.